Hi, my name is David. This is What You Say in FM, and this is the first ever genuine series on this YouTube channel. If anybody who watched my first video, I said I was going to do a Cambridge series, but if I'm being honest, I never really put enough time and effort into actually making it. This one I've got huge ideas for. It's going to be pretty much every other day upload, so you can expect to see constant videos with this. Also, just as a little slight plug-in for you guys, I've got an Instagram channel which is also named What You Say in FM, where I'm going to be posting little updates from things that you don't see from the actual videos themselves. So the way that this series is going to work, I'm going to be playing a few games before I actually bring you up to date. So we'll do one live video on the video and update you from the games that you've all missed out on. The games that you do miss out on though, if you want to keep up the progress with every single game that I've done, or any little bit of transfer news and things like that, I'll be posting up regular pictures on the Instagram channel What You Say in FM, which is also going to be in the description. So this video is the first video in the National League Challenge series. What we're going to be doing is updating you on how this series is going to work, what I'm aiming to do, and also obviously the big thing is what players I'm going to use and what players I'm going to sign. So the first thing, the format is a few games, then come back to you. A few games, come back to you. It's pretty simple. Everybody does it. It's standard really for a Football Manager series. This first episode is purely just to update you on the team that I've chosen, which I'm sure you would have guessed from the thumbnail, is AFC Fylde. Now, if anybody is from that area or support the team, can you please let me know in the comments if I've said that right, because I thought for ages and ages I thought they were AFC Fylde and then realised it was AFC Fylde. So if people could just let me know if I'm saying that right, otherwise I'm going to butcher their name every single episode. Now what I'm going to do is show you the team that we've currently got. It's quite a big squad that I'm probably going to trim down at some stage because there's a hell of a lot of players, but there's a reason why I chose this team. Now, I've played Football Manager for a long time. It has been out for a while, so you should be at a stage now where you know who to sign free transfer-wise, but also you should know what teams to pick. The reason why I chose this team is this guy here, James Hardy. Now, when I first signed him on a previous save that I've got, he was actually a central midfielder, and you can see there he can kind of play there. But on the update, which was for the January transfer window, they turned him into a right wing, which is I'm presuming is where he plays in real life. Now, when I used him, he was either a central midfielder or an attacking midfielder, which is where I got the best out of him. I'm interested to see what he's actually like on the wing, because I've never actually used him, but he is an amazing player. He's consistent, 7 to 8 ratings every single game. He gets assists, he also scores. He's a perfect player for at this level. He can also, from the save that I've done, because I've done it with Lincoln, I got them all the way to, I believe it was League 1, and he was still bossing it in that division. So he's got huge potential, as you can see, and he can also easily ride into the Football League. So if I can get this team out of into the Football League, out of the National League, then he's going to be a huge player for me. So he's the main reason why I came here. There's also the non-league legend, as people call him, Danny Rowe. I'm interested to see what he can actually do. Again, he's got very high ratings in terms of coach reports. His stats are a little bit off, but this is the National League. You're never going to have a player who's going to have ridiculous stats in this level. I'm interested to see what he can do. In the past, if you look, he's had a very good record in the Vanarama North, which is where we're starting at the moment. So I'm very interested to see what he's actually going to be like in game. Now, to get onto the transfers, I've not actually signed anybody yet. I've got a list of people that I'm looking at, people that I know of. So I'll take you through those. Oh wait, wrong place. Oh no, here. So here's just a list of people that I've added to the shortlist. There's tons of people that I've scouted. So in the next episode, you'll have an update of all the transfers that I've brought in, all the people who I've managed to sign. But the list of people I've got here, so the first one, Joel Mbalu. Now this is a bit of a risk. I'm scouting him first before I sign him. He's someone, if you look on here, he went to Torquay. In real life he's playing lots of lower league football. He's actually signed for North Ferriby this year. So I'm interested to see what he can do. In previous FMs that I've had him in, he's been amazing. He turned out to be a quality striker and goes straight into the Football League with me. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Ryan Meadows, again, he just seems to be an FM beast at this level for me. He's always consistently above 7. He's got good pedigree, and I'm a Sheffield Wednesday fan, so I was quite happy to pick this guy up in previous saves, so I'm looking forward to trying to get him again. Same with this guy, Simon Hanna. I was surprised he didn't get to sign for anyone else, because in real life he's not anywhere at all, and it doesn't look like he's going to get anywhere in real life at this point. He was always amazing at our youth level. Every time I checked on the Wednesday website to see what people were doing, he was always up there. So I'm looking forward to see what he does in this game. Perry Cotton, he's a bit of a wild card one. I've used him in previous saves. It goes one of two ways. He either has a really good high average rating and plays very well, or he's terrible. So again, he's going to be someone I want to try and bring in, see what happens with him. We've got Tyrell Robinson. I believe he's ex-Arsenal. Yep. Looking forward to seeing if we can get him on there. And this again is another wild card one, a bit like Joel and Barlow. He goes one of two ways. He's either really good or really poor. But in the previous save that I used him in, he turned out to be really good. He is very young. I think he's only 18. Yeah, he's only 18, so there's a lot of growth in him. So it's all about how you use him, really. Charles Banya, he's a quality person. Every time I've played in the Vanarama leagues, he's always somebody you really don't want to come up against. He's a great attacking midfield left winger, and there's a reason why I'm signing these kind of players, which I'll show you in a moment. Also, Alan Gow, wild card. He's been in the Football League, he's played in Scotland, he's been around, he's got very good experience, very good pedigree, so it's just whether he can cut it, I don't know. I'm going to wait for the scout report to see if he can actually play at this level, and if he can, I might give him a season, see what he can actually do. And then the last one is Clayton. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I've got no knowledge on this guy. I just like to sign random players, give them a shout, and he's Brazilian. He went to Whitehawk this year, but for some reason instantly released. I don't know what happened in real life there. There's a few other Brazilians that I noticed Whitehawk had signed, so I want to take a look at them, see why they brought them in, give them a shout. But now, getting on to the tactics, which is obviously the reason why I'm signing these certain players. I won't be playing 4-4-2, but I always train 3 tactics just in case. This is the one that I've been mainly playing with. It's the one I always use, 4-2-3-1 wide. It's one of those formations that when it works, it's amazing. You score lots of goals and you just look dominant all over the place. You can even set your team to defensive and you can still do extremely well. But sometimes from a defensive point of view, because you're so attacking, it doesn't always work very well. So it's all about finding that balance and also setting it at the right time, because there's certain games where it just simply doesn't work, and you get enough reports from your coaches and stuff from the media saying whether it's a good tactic and also what the other teams play. So I always look at what the other teams play and what I should do to try and counter this. I've got another formation that I like to use, which is just, it says 4-5-1, but I still think it's 4-2-3. It's just the fact that I've got wide wingers. This one I'm going to be using in a more attacking sense, again, because that's generally how I play. I'm not a very defensive sort of person when it comes to Football Manager. It's all or nothing really for me. I tend to play with one sitting central midfielder and the other 2 bombing forwards, just to give that extra oomph in midfield and to supply to the attackers. So once I actually start picking the players in there and getting forwards, then you'll really see the full benefits of that. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you an introductory video to where we're at, what we're going to do. How long this series is going to go on for, that's the question really. It depends on how well we do. What I want to get us is into the Football League. Now that'll be obviously a couple of seasons away because we're not in the Vanarama National actual main league, we're in North, so it could end up being 2 seasons, maybe 3 or 4, you never know. But I wanted to create a series just before Football Manager 2018 comes out, because it's going to be probably November, I think, when it comes out. I'm sure I read something about November, so there's plenty of time to make a series up until then. In terms of upload schedule, I think I mentioned it a bit earlier, I'm going to be looking to do one every other day, or depending on how many views I get, I might do daily uploads just to sort of blast through this series. Now obviously this is a new channel, so I'm not expecting tons and tons of views, but I want to get this channel into a stage where I've got regular views and also a regular set of people coming in, because I'd like to make another channel that's slightly different to other people. Now I know I'm following the same format, but I want to add a few different features down the line. Now I won't mention anything now because there's probably a chance that this channel could never grow. I might not even get more than 2 views a video, but it's all about fun for me. I'm not looking to make anything from this channel, no money, no anything really. It's just I love Football Manager. I've been playing it for years. I started on Championship Manager, then moved to Football Manager, as a lot of people have done, and it's just a game that I really enjoy. Now I'm going to leave it there. Tomorrow won't be an episode, it will be on Saturday. is when you'll get the next upload, which will be, I'll fly through all the friendlies, you'll see all the transfers, and we'll be playing the first game of the season, just so you can see where we're at. Like I say, I'm going to be posting probably some pictures on Instagram, on my What You Saying FM, if I could speak, Instagram channel, so you can see all the updates of the friendlies and any transfers I may have signed. So if you want to keep up to date with that, I'll put the link to my Instagram in the description as well. So thank you very much for watching. I'm not looking for anything amazing on this first episode, as it's new series on pretty much a new channel. If anybody does watch this, thank you very much. If you want to leave any comments to how you want things to go, any things you want me to show in this series, any signings you potentially want me to make, because I'm happy to take any suggestions. So if there's anything that you want to put forth to this series, because I do want it to be a series where we can interact and help each other out on this. If there's any decisions you want me to make, I'll consider it. So put anything you want in the comments and I'll take a look at it for sure. But yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching, and get ready for the next episode, which will be on Saturday. Thank you.